Guys, finally, we are back with a normal episode. No, but we're back now. We're back. And Jack, let me tell you, we'll be in for the most classic normal episode we've ever had. I've been awake for 2 hours and already a stranger has seen my whole naked body. It's true.
Oh, wow.
I forgot about it until just now. I was awake for 2 minutes.
I want to say it just so we can get into it.
Jack, say it, man.
Shut up, I'm talking.
Shut up, I'm talking. Shut up, I'm talking. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, I'm talking. Shut up, I'm talking. Shut up.
Actually, no, you could have done better.
Yeah, no, all right.
Wait, is it gone? Is that it?
I don't know.
Jack, we've not done this properly for a month and our flow's gone.
Our flow has been ruined.
I actually think we're 100 episodes in and the dynamic's been shot in the head.
No, it'll come back. It's like we've gone back to episode 1 and we're building up our electric rapport for our...
This is horrible.
We've got 100 more episodes before it resets. Every 100 episodes, our rapport...
prestige.
Yeah, we've prestige is what's happened. We've prestige, we're now prestige 2. Prestige 2 guests are coming.
Yeah, okay.
You know, but this is the first prestige...
Like an awesome noughts.
Regular episode.
Yeah, how are you doing, baby?
I'm good, man. I really am.
You look well. You look more well than usual.
I feel well.
Sometimes you
usual.
look bad.
Yeah.
And today, hey, good to see you.
Hey, you came in looking a little tired.
I'm glowing.
You had sleep in your eyes.
Well, I have no shower.
That'll be it.
I found out because I rolled out of bed.
It's gone now, by the way. Sorry. I meant when you came
Okay. I rolled out of bed and I forgot that the shower people were coming today to fix the shower. And so I walked through my house and I always do the journey from my room to the bathroom naked. It's kind of like
oh my God. Oh, wow.
I hope no one sees. And I walked through naked, balls and cock and everything out. And then the guy went, "Oh, hello." And I went, "Hey, uh-oh." And then I slinked into my office and I stuck my head out the corner and I went, "So I guess there's no shower." And he went, "Yeah." And I went, "I'm sorry, you've just seen all of that." And he went, "It's okay." And then I said, "Please will you shut your eyes so I can go and put on clothes?" And he went, "Okay." And then I scurried into my room like a little rat.
How did you forget they were coming to your house? How did they get in?
Dad let him in while I was sleeping.
Oh God!
I forgot that was happening, and I always waltz naked from that bit to that bit, just as like a fun risk. I always think it's really fun because it's not where you should be. Hallways are not for the nude, but they are when
I'm
Tom
naked
Simons
all the
is
time
here.
in my house.
Really?
Yeah, I'm always naked in every room. If I'm going home and there's no one in the house, I won't wear clothes. It's much more comfortable not to be wearing clothes always.
You have windows though.
Close the blinds sometimes.
Right, Jack, we open this podcast with a segment.
Tom, don't get ahead of yourself. Before we go to the first segment,
What?
I've got
Hang on, Vic, what?
No! We've got podcast
Too loud.
updates,
I'll bring it down.
podcast announcements to give.
Blame myself in.
Firstly, as you know, there was a thing we said we'd do that then we forgot to do, and I'm bringing it
For a
back for
year.
Prestige 2. We're going to pick 2 Patreon members or community members who are our stars of the week, like how you got star of the week in primary school. This is your star of the week as part of the community.
We're doing that at the beginning before the worst moment of the week.
Yes, I want to give these people their flowers.
Jesus Christ. What is this? Let's just thank our fans podcast instead of talk about ourselves.
Yes. Juliet, who's a Patreon, has created a PowerPoint presentation explaining why we should come to their birthday party. And apparently it was very high effort and full of dinosaur pictures. We are yet to see it. We'll be reading this later on the Patreon.
She's also given us a fanfiction. Juliet has taken a large creative steer on episode 102.
We will also be reading the fanfiction. Apparently it's also good. We also have Gabriel, who I don't think is a Patreon, is said. So you've let us down there, Gabriel, but it's all right. I'm sure you can rectify that. Get your money up. But apparently, for 100 episodes now on Spotify, you have commented asking for Charlie Slimesicle on the pod, and it's finally happened for you. We wanted to give you that. You're apparently a pillar of the community. People always ask where you are if you're late to an episode.
All for you,
and that's a beautiful thing.
All for you.
So there we are. There's our 2 favorite community members. Most of the time they're Patreon members, but Gabriel we made an exception for. But look, if you want to be star of the week and you want us to do this for you, which we just did, which is where we talk about you positively, you could join our Patreon. Guys, it's $7. It has loads of cool stuff on it. And guess what?
Yeah.
There's going to be more.
Guys, we have a fucking announcement.
Patreon is getting better. We're introducing a brand new tier to the Patreon, bringing you brand new exclusive stuff. For
Exclusive
example,
live stream.
All right, we just ruined it.
That's right. I'm going to be on a stream, which I don't do.
We're going to be live streaming exclusively on Patreon, just to our Patreon members. It's going to be a much more intimate, much cooler live stream where we'll basically be able to read every chat message because there's less of you. It's not going to be
a lot less.
It's basically imagine a live stream we usually do where you can't get a word in edgeways because everyone's talking at once. It's going to be not like that.
And it's super cool, super exclusive fan club where we hang out with all our fans.
Actually, kind of, yes.
Yeah.
So if you want to join that tier of the Patreon, it's a little bit more expensive than the other Patreon. We haven't explicitly decided on the pricing yet, but it will be more than the $7 Patreon. But it will be excellent value, so please join us there.
It does support us. This is an independent podcast, so it keeps these lights on.
We actually do need the money.
Keeps the lights on, which we could do anyway, but this keeps them on. It makes them even brighter.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, Jack.
First segment of the podcast.
Jack.
Yes.
This is the worst moment of the week.
It is the worst moment of the week.
This is our segment where we discuss the worst thing that's happened. I'm not going to fucking piss away my time explaining it. It's been 102 episodes. If you don't know by now, get the hell out of my face. Jack, goddammit, I've been beginning lately. You begin.
Okay, well, I'll kick it off. I have been, for the past few days, I literally got back 2 days ago. I've been in Prague with my... Sorry, just really loud water bottles are being tried. We need new water bottles. It actually is genuinely harming this podcast.
That's why we need that second tier.
Genuinely, that's why we need it. Because right now, there's fucking
okay, continue,
cheapest
please,
water available.
Let's focus.
Probably poison. Anyway, I was in Prague. I've been in Prague for the past few days with my little brother. It has been lovely. We had a little holiday, just me and him. We've never been away, just me and him before, so we thought we'd get away just as brothers and just be brothers, but in a different country. It was great. One morning, on the last morning, we go for breakfast for one last time before we fly home. So walk out into Prague. I find a little breakfast place. It looks pretty good. I go, cool, we'll go there. Sit down. Look through the menu. Looking through, there's Eggs Benedict, Eggs Royale, all the classics. And I'm thinking, yeah, maybe. But then I see one and it just says Vienna sausages or something like that. I can't remember what it was exactly. Or yeah, something like that. And I was like, okay, what does this entail? It's like 3 sausages, French baguette, mustard, horseradish. Great. Sausage sandwich. That's what I'm thinking. I order the Vienna sausages. Tom, I was mistaken. What came was not a sausage sandwich. Sorry, that was John Cena. I don't know why John Cena made a noise out my phone when I turned it on. That's weird. What arrived was this.
What? Oh God!
It was. We might put an image on screen because it really is needed. But for audio listeners, it is what is essentially 3 Frankfurter hot dog sausages,
like slimy hot dog sausages.
Just boiled hot dog sausages. Not a baguette. Just 3 slices of bread. 3 slices of bread, a bit of lettuce, and 2 pots of sauce. And that was my breakfast.
Oh.
And I'll be honest, it all tasted fine. But you know when you're wanting a sausage sandwich? One, I'm thinking like a Cumberland sausage. I'm here with I'm here with fucking shaboing boings. I'm here with fucking... I'm here with fucking... I don't even know what to call them.
Shaboing boings is what you went for.
I went for shaboing boings. I'm here with 3 freaking shaboing boings. It felt like you were going to have a load
more names for them.
I blanked.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm here with just fucking Franks.
That's correct. And then how did you feel for the rest of the day? That would have set me
fine.
off funny.
You know what? It was completely fine, but you've got to really adjust when you're expecting a sausage sandwich to your 3 Frankfurters and bread.
Your worst move was I had breakfast.
3 Frankfurters and bread, man. And I spent 15 quid on them.
15?
That's what I'm saying. 15 quid for 3 francs. Bro, I can buy a tub of hot dog sausages for £5 and boil them myself. I eat the whole tub for cheaper. And bread is literally pennies, I think. I don't know.
Wow, yeah.
I'm like, you know when they asked Kim Kardashian how much does a carton of eggs cost?
Yeah.
And everyone was like saying, wow, she's so out of touch, she doesn't know. I've got no fucking clue, man.
Wow.
Do you know how much eggs cost?
Yeah, like 3 or 4 quid.
Is this true?
Yeah, it depends on the egg. If you get those cheap eggs where the chickens have been beat up and shit, you can get them for like 1 quid, but you're not allowed to buy them. Freddie said you have to buy the ones that are like 3, 4 quid. Because they have to be nice.
I don't even know how much eggs are.
Yeah, there's immoral eggs where the chickens are all like kept and it's fucking horrible and they beat up the chickens and they fucking call them names and shit. And then there's the £4 eggs where they fucking love the chickens and shit and they still die,
I
but
must
they love
admit,
them.
I didn't think those farms existed. I thought I thought fucking Peter made them up to make us stop eating meat.
No,
but then I was
no.
driving in America and I drove past what was like a battery farm for cows. I'm like, oh my God, that's awful.
It's horrible. It's properly
It was
horrible.
bad.
I've never watched a documentary on it, but I just know it's horrible.
One time when I was a kid, I went to London and, you know, like Anonymous, you know, where they wear like,
The hackers, yeah.
Yeah, the hackers who wear the masks. Those guys were just in Leicester Square, stood in a circle, holding screens that just showed you like awful animal abuse. And it was like, stop animal abuse. But I was like 12 and I was like, the fuck are Anonymous doing? You hacked Xbox Live. I was about to like tackle one to the ground for what they did to Xbox, but then I remembered it was Lizard Squad.
You know, like when you're a kid and like you're like really afraid of like quicksand and stuff that's never going to happen. Like
Yeah.
when I was 12, like Anonymous were a big part of my life. Like every like waking moment I'd be on Xbox like, oh, any day now Anonymous is going to get me.
They could hack.
Yeah, they're going to take my account and take all my Xbox Live Gold points. Like it's going to go.
And I found out that wasn't even, it was Lizard Squad.
I was just so scared of Anonymous because they're scary. And I made a video once on Channel Nutpig where halfway through the video Anonymous hacked it and I went, Anonymous! Because that's what I imagine that they did is they shouted their name really loud like a Pokemon whenever they hacked
Which,
someone.
by the way, doesn't make sense for a group called Anonymous. Surely their name is their least important facet.
I did a huge explosion. It was one of my first good edits.
Can I also say, just quickly, how fucking comically evil Lizard Squad were? I remember distinctly being in primary school, 2012, and bear in mind, 2012 was the year that everyone thought the world was going to end and we're all going to die, so I'm already having a bad year, right? and then I remember distinctly, Lizard Squad made it their fucking mission to take down Xbox Live and PlayStation Network on Christmas Day.
Christmas Day.
Christmas Day.
And then we all went on Xbox on Christmas and couldn't join voice
And you
chat.
couldn't do shit because Lizard Squad.
Because Lizard Squad had fucking
How
got. I
fucking
hate you, Lizard Squad.
What was their goal? What were they gaining? They just were being evil.
We
for the
are
fucking...
talking about them now.
No,
still.
but like they were that genuinely is the most comically evil. I'm going to take away all the video games from children this Christmas. What are you doing?
Grinch.
Genuinely the Grinch if he was a hacker.
I bet so many people can relate. Everyone remembers that one Christmas where we couldn't play.
You couldn't do
Because of
nothing.
Lizard Squad.
and then guess who got involved? Anonymous brought them back. They were decent. They were good. I always said Anonymous. They were fighting for what was right, man.
Yeah, I think they were all right. They just freaked me out. Anyway, here's my worst moment.
Sorry,
of the
yeah,
week.
please.
Yeah. Come on, let's stay on track. Right. It was Pride. This is not my.
All right,
this is not my worst. This is not my worst moment.
Worst moment of the week was seeing gay people.
This
all
is not my
around.
worst. I loved Pride. I enjoyed the Tesco parade. Tesco had a float.
do have a float.
I liked seeing the Tesco float. I thought
It's quite amusing when they show up.
I enjoyed the parade. Of course, I watched the parade. I'm an ally. I'm always supporting gays, even when they don't want me. I'm always in the corner. I'm supporting all the time. Obviously everyone goes out on Pride. It's a big night out in Brighton. Everyone was out. Everyone was out. I've been out. I've been dancing. I've been boogieing. I've been having a great time with a huge group of friends from out of town. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
Jack, I stayed out late on Pride. Right. What can I say? I'm a gay ally. I'm a gally. When I go everywhere, you're not even gonna laugh at gally. Come on.
No.
That was one just for you. You didn't even hear
Oh,
it.
sorry.
It's all right. Focus, man.
I was, Tom, the worst part was I was paying attention. It just didn't work. I was on the edge of my seat wondering where you were going to go next after Gala.
Also, it's not professional. As a professional comedian, of which I am, to after doing a joke going, really? You're not going to get that? Really? Come on. It was for you.
Honestly, it's not a bad bit.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so I was out.
Yeah.
One of these, I'd had a couple of drinks. I was having a good time. One of these places outside in the line. You know me, Jack. I'm very social. I chat to people, chat to everyone. I was in the line outside a bar with a bit of dancing we were going into. Because all my friends were behind me. I was in front. There were these like three people in front of me. I said to them, I was like, oh, what are you guys studying? You know, I was just making conversation. They said, oh, we're studying. And then this girl was like, oh, I'm studying politics. I thought, oh, bloody interesting. I go, what political party are you? She goes, oh, I can't say. Like, I'm actually in politics, so like, I'm not allowed to say. I thought, oh, no, go on, tell us. I go, are you Reform? She goes, no, I can't say. I go, oh, are you Green Party? She goes, I can't say. I go, are you Labour? And then her mate goes, hey, she said she can't say. You're not allowed to talk about politics if you're in politics. At this point, Jack, I get really stressed.
Is that true, by the
I don't
way?
know if that's true.
That's their whole
Don't
job,
think
isn't
that's
it?
true. And I also don't think socially they should have brought it up if they were not going to talk about it.
Yeah, I agree.
I think, I'm still a little drunk, but I think it's got a little tense. I will diffuse this with a joke. That's what I do, Jack. I diffuse. So I say, I do stand-up comedy, which is arguably harder than politics.
That's good.
Thinking they'll laugh, and they take a beat, and they go, we don't have to talk to this guy, and they all turn around. And Jack, I feel worse than I've ever felt. I feel terrible. I've made all these people very uncomfortable. I feel horrible. I get so stressed. We don't want to queue up in the zone anymore, so we leave. So I tap them on the shoulder, and I go, hey, I am so sorry. I did not mean to upset you guys. They went, it's okay, just don't do it again. I walk away, Jack. And I have this little thing where I can sometimes fizzle. I can kind of explode how bad I should feel about something. Yeah. Sometimes I can feel way worse about things I shouldn't feel bad about, and fine about things I should feel bad about.
Yeah.
It is an issue that I'm trying to tackle. This is one of those moments I felt genuinely like the worst man in the world. I felt so horrendous. I was like, I've ruined their night. They're gonna spend the rest of their night thinking, that guy really wanted to know about politics. So I went up to all my friends and I told them that story, and I went, I'm not a bad guy, am I? I'm not bad, am I? You've seen me in this state before.
I have seen
I get there. I get worried. I was like, I'm not bad, am I? They were like, no. Then we go to a bar. Get recognised by a group of fans. I go, hey guys, I got this story. I just need to quickly tell you.
Oh my God. Christ alive.
I just run
Leave the fans alone.
I run it by them and I go, you guys don't think that's not weird, right? I didn't it's normal if someone asks about politics to ask, right? I'm just running it by everyone. The staff at the bar, I'm like, can I just check with you guys? I just check. I'm like, I'm cool, right? I just check with fucking everyone.
My God.
And I get I spiral so bad about it, and I literally check with everyone to the point everyone's like, bro, fucking chill out. And it's only when I woke up with the clarity of the next day, I was like, what on earth? I also, while I was out, this is another thing that happened, is someone came up to me, they were a big fan, and they let me know, like, by the way, like, one of my families just passed away, like, recently. And I was like, and I just watched Spider-Man, and I had in my head, great power means great responsibility. It was really ringing through me at the moment. I just bought some Spider-Man comics. I've been on a Spider-Man kick. And I was like, I'm going to help them. I'm going to give them advice.
Oh, okay.
And I took them outside, and I went, hey, be kind. What? And they went, I am kind. My family members just died. And I went, that's the wrong advice. That was a few drinks in, and I went, bollocks. I'm giving them advice for a different situation.
Oh my God. You were having a fucking nightmare of an evening.
I had the best night ever. I was like, yeah, shit, yeah. No, I know you are kind, and they gave him proper advice. But I just watched Spider-Man. I saw he was always helping people, and I saw it was my opportunity to help.
Oh my God.
So yeah, sorry about that, but they danced with us. It was fine. I invited them to dance. I said, come on, you've felt lost. Now you should feel joy. Yeah. So
wow.
Yeah. So it was one of those evenings that you would have a bit enjoyed it.
I would have done. It's a shame I was in Prague.
Yeah, weird. You left the country for Pride. The one weekend of Pride in Brighton, you left the country.
Yep. Well, anyway, guys, Jacktivity number 17 is out right now. I've got to mention that. That's what it says. Jacktivity number 17. I went horse riding with this Esme, who some of you will know. Bigger audience crossover there than I expected.
Oh, really?
Many horse people in the Shut Up I'm Talking community.
Wow.
So go watch that if you haven't already. It's out on the Patreon. It's fun. I ride a horse. His name's Joey. He was cool. Yeah.
Cool.
Tom, I have another story.
Oh, I love when you got a story.
I went to the barbers the other day. I've been going to the same barbers now for a long time.
The Turkish barber, right?
It's not that, you know what I found out afterwards? They're not Turkish. I know. Kurdish.
Okay.
I was originally at a Turkish barbers, but I moved to the Kurdish barbers, and I didn't realise they were Kurdish for a time. I don't speak Turkish or Arabic, so I couldn't identify the difference. But anyway, I'm in barbers, and I'm getting my hair cut, as I have done for ages. And over the years, I've been at this barbers for a while, but over the years I've had different barbers, and I just go to anyone, and it slowly came to the point where now I've got like one guy. He's kind of
you gotta have one guy.
I go in, and he's like, "How you doing, bro?" I go to him, right? And over time, I don't even know his name, but over time, I think he feels that we're friends to some degree. and he started getting comfortable to a degree that I don't know how to handle. Like the other day, I went in and he did my trim and he finished my trim and I was paying them. I don't have a card machine, so I just bank transfer them. So I'm doing the bank transfer. I'm like on my phone, and I look up, and he's doing this. He's like lifting his shirt up, revealing his midriff. He's just lifting it up like this and looking in the mirror. Right, that's just what he's doing. Right, and I'm like, and I'm sort of on my phone. And he goes, "I haven't done abs in a year, bro." Okay, I don't know, man. What do you want me to say? You want me to look at your abs and go, "Nah, they're still cool, bro. You're still cool. You don't need to do them abs." Or what am I supposed to say? "Nah, you're looking a little chubby." What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to comment? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So I'm like, I go, "Oh, all right, yeah." Because I don't fucking know. Just show me your fucking midriff. I don't know you, bro. You cut my hair. Like, we have small talk. We do small talk sometimes. I don't want to look at your belly. But anyway, he's showing me that. So that's 1 week, and I'm like, right, okay. I go in next week, right? And sometimes he's got his AirPod and he's on the phone, right? So he's talking. I believe it's Arabic they speak in Kurdistan. I don't know. It sounds like Arabic from the bits, the little bits I could pick up. And he's speaking on the phone in whatever language it is, and I don't know what's happening. And eventually, he sort of like touches his AirPod and then goes, "How you doing, bro?" But he doesn't really look at me, so I think he's just swapped onto a different phone call, or maybe someone else is on the phone now, or something. I don't know. So I don't say anything. I'm just sat there because he's been on the phone the whole time. So he says, "How you doing, bro?" I don't say anything. So he grabs my head and he shakes it around like this, and he goes, "Waking you up, waking you up, waking you up." And I go, "What?" And I was like, "Oh no, sorry. I thought you were still on the phone." Waking you up, waking you up, waking you up. Shakes my head around. And like for the longest time, by the way, I went to him and we wouldn't talk, and we spoke like 2 times, and now he shakes my head and stuff. I saw him in the street the other day, and he has a buzz cut just like mine now. And I went in to get my hair cut, and he said, "Just like me." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I noticed." He's like, and I was like, "How come you did that?" And he's like, "I wanted to be your brother." That's what he said.
Oh, he sounds great.
He's great. I don't know why he showed me his belly that time, but
I don't know what to do about that.
I didn't know what to do either. The other 2 times are kind of endearing. The belly was like,
Did he throttle your head, or was it just like a nice,
it was
roll?
gentle enough.
Okay, wow.
Apart from he's a gentle barber. Apart from when he's in a rush. Sometimes when he's in a rush, I come back bleeding.
I once had a barber cut my head when I was like 6.
He's a bit heavy-handed.
Yeah.
When he's in a rush, he just sort of nicks me, and I'm like, "Ow!" But I don't say "ow" because I'm like, you got to be a bloke. You want to be tough. You got to be a bloke in there. So I'm just sat there. I'll just be bleeding. I'll just be sat there bleeding. Like, I'm sat there, there's blood running down my head. I just wait for him to get a little bit of paper towel, wipe it up. Don't say nothing. Neither of us say anything. He doesn't apologize. I don't say anything. I'll just leave. I have blood. I'll go home.
Wow.
But yeah, he's great. He is great. But I hope, because I think he knows what I do. I hope he doesn't see this and think I'm taking the piss, because I don't know what about the stomach thing, but everything else has been pretty cool.
Well, wow. I had a flashback this week, a proper true flashback.
Okay.
I was listening to this album, and on the bottom of the album it had a cover of a song I've not heard in many years, and it goes like this: "Like a rhinestone cowboy, ba-da-dung-dung." And just like that, I remembered that before I have early Channel Nutpig videos deleted, lost media of my first videos ever were Minecraft parodies.
Oh, wow.
And my first ever Minecraft parody, which I don't think is right, was to Rhinestone Cowboy, a song I don't know and could not identify, but I think I heard that melody and then 2 minutes later claimed it as my own, where I jump off of a minecart in Minecraft and die, and then in my high-pitched 10-year-old voice sing, "Like a suicidal maniac."
It's not even a Minecraft thing.
And I remember I heard that and went, Jesus. I remembered it in that moment. I went, "Oh my, whoa, that's distasteful."
And like, it could be like a redstone cowboy. Like, there was options too. Like, plenty of options.
Suicidal maniac, which is not appropriate for so many reasons for a 10-year-old to sing into his mother's MacBook. and then I remembered of my other original Minecraft parody. Now, you'll know this one is original because of the lyricism and the melody. It was a song I came up with. It was called Redstone Lapis.
We know Redstone Lapis. You spoke about it on episode 3.
Oh, wow. Where I go, Redstone Lapis,
Oh,
Redstone
that was it. I
Lapis,
forgot
Redstone Lapis, Redstone Lapis, Redstone Lapis, Redstone Lapis.
Yeah.
I remembered about Redstone Lapis.
It's in the. I remember. Do you want me? I remember exactly the episode where you spoke about this. It was. But is it episode 2? It was the episode where you bumped into Doja Cat. It was that exact same episode as the Redstone Lapis original.
Episode.
Fair.
I would never have recalled that.
It's quite strange that is distinctly a it made an impression.
The reason I remember, and possibly it wasn't mentioned on this episode, is one of my friend's brothers saw that, and at a different school, I was bullied for it. I was bullied, and it went round a different secondary school. When I was in year 7, loads of people saw it, and were all making fun of the Redstone Lapis kid, which was me. But I got badly bullied
elsewhere.
You didn't
even know.
I didn't know. And that's why we should delete social media.
We sort of had that in my town. We had this guy.
Hey, you didn't hear my conclusion of my story.
No, you said we should delete social media, but I think that would be bad because then they probably had a lot. What? Well, think about it. It's kind of a net positive because even though they were laughing at you, they were all having a great time laughing at you, and you didn't know. You were having a great time making Redstone Lapis. So really, everyone just had a great time. And this is kind of what happened when I was a kid. There was this guy in our town. I won't say his name, but the videos are still up. I know they are because I've seen them. But he made every year he would do Christmas rap.
Okay.
He went to a different school and they go, but they make it to my school. We'd watch them. They do the Christmas rap of the year, and he did it for 4 years straight. And I think surely at a certain point he had to know that people were laughing at the Christmas raps, but he was committed. He made a Christmas rap every year.
Wow.
I don't remember any of them. Maybe you and we can watch the Christmas rap. I remember his name. I can look him up. But yeah. I mean,
wow.
But my point is to say that that you may feel ridiculed right now.
I actually spread a joy.
But yeah, Christmas rap was a big deal to me. So maybe Redstone Lapis was a big deal to them.
It's good. I've always been on that spreading joy business.
Yes. This is a thing I found out the other day. So I'm thinking about joining Cameo. In fact, as of this being posted, you might be able to put the Cameo off of me.
Why? You're doing fine.
Because Harry did it and he told me how much he earned. I went, wow. That's it.
Jack.
And this is the other reason. So Harry said that and he told me how much money he earned. I went, wow. And I thought about it. But I also realized there's clearly a market for people wanting customized videos from me. I know this because there's plenty of people asking for it from Harry. And this then flagged something in Cameo searches where they have a thing that tracks the most searched names that aren't on the platform. And for several days straight, I was the most searched individual who isn't on Cameo. People were looking up Jack Manifold and there was nothing to be seen. I was the most searched individual.
I could see that.
I got told this. I thought, wow, oh my God, I'm so flattered. There's that many people wanting to get cameos off of me. I should get involved. I then had a call with Cameo in which I spoke to them about this. And they said, yeah, we'll show you the statistics. People were searching you more than anyone else. Tom, let me tell you something. What I didn't expect is when they said you got the most searches. And this was in 10 hours. It was a 10-hour period. It was today. So it was from midnight until the point they were telling me, which was 10 a.m. I went, you've had the most searches so far today, and it's been like this for several days. I went, wow. I saw the number of searches. Tom, there'd been 19 searches for my name. On Cameo. I'm going around telling my parents, I'm like, Mum and Dad, I'm the most searched person on Cameo. You won't believe it. People love your son. 19 people. 19 searches had been made that day for Jack Manifold to no avail. And that was enough for Cameo to be like, we need him on this platform. And it worked. I mean, I made an account. I haven't actually made it public yet. I don't know. I'm not 100%, but I think if the people want it, the people can have it. So, I think we might be getting some Jack Manifold cameos soon. The Average Harry one's been going great. I keep seeing them people post them on TikTok and they get him to do some crazy shit. Have you seen some of the shit?
What does he do?
I've seen videos of Harry, I don't even know. Oh my God. I think people have had him. No, I think he just did that to his own avail. He did one where he said, this is my OC from the Dream SMP when Lamambo burnt down. And it's just Harry laying on his living room floor, screaming, pretending to be on fire. I saw that. He posted a lot of this of his own accord.
Wow.
So maybe it wasn't, I don't remember. He's posted some bullshit.
What's the most you would say on Cameo?
Oh, probably anything. I'd endorse political candidates. I'd endorse pretty much anything for pay.
Right. Well, Jack, speaking of, I was in the train station
Yeah.
and I came to a horrific realization.
Yeah.
Okay. It was a low moment already. It was before getting the Thameslink train to London in the man's toilet train in the furthest in the man's toilets in the in Brighton train station, in the toilet closest to the window on the far end, which you can all go if you're a man and you want to go in those toilets. You can go in that same toilet. You'll know the one. If you go all the way down past the urinals to that toilet, I was in there. I went for a poo. Okay, I went for a poo, and already, if you're pooing in the train station, that means you've chosen not to poo at home. It's already low. I think God or whoever made this train station knew that you would only poo in the train station in a low moment, and he wanted to punish us for that. Because I began pooing, and I was pooing, and I was in there, and I was pooing, and I was sweating because I was pooing, and I was sad because I was pooing in the train station toilet. Well. It was hot, and I was sweaty, and I now knew I had to go sit on a Thameslink train to London, and I won't have enough time to buy water, so I'm going to be dehydrated fucking on the Thameslink for an hour. I'm pooing next to the big window, and I look to my left. This window is not glazed over.
Oh my God, it's just a window.
And there is an office block opposite. And apartments and flat, and like it's a big view. You've probably seen the window when you've gone to the urinals, but you wouldn't think it continues in the cubicle.
I don't go to that toilet much, but next time I go,
next time you go, guys, if you're a man, go in the furthest cubicle in the Brighton station. You'll think, oh, it's probably fine. No, and I was pooing, and I went, I think people can see me. I'm having like a public display of shit, and in this horribly low moment, and I felt such overwhelming stress that someone would recognize me while I was shitting and video me and put me on TikTok, because that's the sort of thing people do with me.
Tell you what, that'd be a funny TikTok.
Not for me, Jack. My junk would be out.
No, they'd censor it, I think.
I would be very frightened. I got really, really nervy because I was shitting very publicly.
To be fair though, maybe the nerves will help you shit. I know when I get nervous, it just comes out, man.
Yeah, me too. Not in this. It was a different sort of nerves.
Oh,
it was really weird though, and I think the people of the Brighton station need to amend this.
That needs fixing. That is
also,
bad.
Question to the audience and to you: what would you do if you were in your apartment or in your office and you looked up from your day job and you could see me shitting? What'd you do, man?
You are. It would be a hilarious TikTok. I think that would definitely run by my mind. But then part of me would go like, "Is this illegal?
Is this right?
No, is this illegal?"
Okay.
I think the morals of it, I would go, this is wrong. I don't think I'd have to question myself on that. But I think it's like, could I be punished for this? Would basically be my only.
I think I would possibly.
I'm not so worried about morals so long as I can't be punished.
That's interesting. If you could kill and it was legal, would you?
Probably not, because I wouldn't want to. But if I wanted to, then yes.
What's the least you'd want to kill someone over?
I just don't know. I think it'd take a lot. I don't think I have it in me to kill, but I think if I
would you hurt someone if it was illegal?
Not often. Again, I'm sort of saying like I think the scenarios in which I would want to are so slim. Like I don't think the law is the main preventative as to why I don't kill. I think it's the fact that I don't want to. So I think if you took away the law, then there's probably a slim window in which I would kill, but it's small. It's very small.
Okay, that's good. I don't think I would kill.
Maybe I'd encounter an awful person. I'd think this world's better off without him, like the Punisher.
Yeah,
we'll get to that. Maybe I'd be the Punisher sometimes.
You'd punish. Okay, right. Would you like to talk about The Martian?
Go on, we'll speak about The Martian before we speak about Spider-Man. I do want to speak about Spider-Man quickly.
Spider-Man's not for a little bit, Jack. Don't get ahead of yourself. We have a whole story.
But we mentioned The Punisher and he's in it.
Wait.
I've talked about The Martian. Rewatched The Martian for the first time in a long time the other day.
Got a close personal friend of mine in that.
Matt Damon.
MD.
Yeah.
Matt.
From Matt Damon. I keep liking the tweets where someone in one of your interviews will say something that is news they've not said before. And
will they?
Yeah, occasionally. So like the fact that Matt Damon, the first person he called after The Odyssey came out, he got the role of Odysseus was Ben Affleck.
Oh, yeah, I remember when he told me that first.
Yeah, he told you that first. And a lot of people like shipping them. They think they're sort of gay guys. Okay. obviously it's a big people. All the Twitter news pages know that this is news that will do well, and they sort of tweet about it. They go, reporting. Matt Damon says the first person he calls is Ben Affleck, and then it says in brackets via TommyInnit. It's my favorite thing that happens on Twitter at the minute. Happens like you've been doing a couple of decent press runs, so like a couple
Via TommyInnit
has been happening like more than you'd expect at the minute. It's fucking hilarious.
I have a disarming approach, chat, that gets things out of people.
Clearly,
yeah.
But because I keep seeing via TommyInnit is like the...
Guys, come on. Can't be Tom Simons now.
Every once in a while it's Tom Simons, but I'll be honest, it's a lot funnier when it's via TommyInnit.
That is a lot. I'm transitioning. Someone yesterday at a stand-up gig said, you're Tom Simons, you're Big TS. Someone called me Big TS, which if you want to call, I have 100% proved that.
Yeah.
But yeah, now I'm starting to go by Tom Simons now. It's the great transition is happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like when a caterpillar emerges into a flapping butterfly. That's me.
Yeah, or a moth.
Or a moth. Yeah, probably more likely a moth in this case.
But
I'm attracted to the limelight.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. I didn't know that. Anyway, so what about
The Martian? Rewatched The Martian the other day when my parents were around. Rewatched The Martian. They came to visit.
Tommy.
I was sat with my mum and dad, and I'm like, "What do you want to stick on?" I'm like, "You guys ever watch The Martian?" My dad was like, "No." I was like, "Oh my god, you never watched The Martian? Martian's great." My mum was like, "Oh, I watched it once. Is that the one where he grows potatoes?" I went, yeah, but I feel like there's more to the movie than that. I'll be honest, Tom. Then I watched The Martian. Holy fuck, man. Nah, she was right. He just grows, but that's the whole fucking film.
He just grows
The whole movie is about growing potatoes. I'm thinking like, yeah, you know, he survives on Mars. One of the things he does is grows potatoes, but like he does so much more. No, he fucking doesn't. He just grows potatoes for like 2 hours.
It's a lot of potato growing.
Like he grows potatoes, and then his potatoes get ruined, and then it's a whole problem, and then he has to try and figure out what else to do. Like the most of the movie is him growing potatoes. And I was like, holy shit, wait. No, my mum was right. I used to love that movie, and I watched it.
That's a great film.
Nah, you know
Donald
what?
Glover shows up.
I didn't think it was as good as I remembered it being.
Please don't insult friends of mine. You know, if I was with Matt and he started going, Jack Manifold Slop Sunday isn't living up to what it used to be, I'd go, Matt, I don't want you to insult Jack.
I'd say, Matt, thank you for that constructive criticism.
I won't let you be insulting
That's why we took a break, man. We're building it back up.
I won't be letting you take down MD like that.
But I think, you know what it was? I realised what it was.
What?
It's hard to watch The Martian in a Project Hail Mary era. They're very similar films, and I'll be honest, Project Hail Mary is a better execution of a similar story.
I think it's nice that he has the friend.
It's more compelling.
There's nothing wrong with Rocky. Rocky is one of the best sidekicks in modern day media.
I completely agree. You know what it was as well?
When Rocky nearly dies in that scene,
yeah,
everyone was crying.
Project Hail Mary is so much more about the heart, and The Martian is really about like
The Martian.
It's about...
And it's really about the potatoes.
It's about the potatoes and like the weird science logistics of getting a man off Mars, and it kind of works. But whereas the science, it's like not in depth enough to be that scientific, and not in depth enough to be fun like Project Hail Mary is.
I'm not getting involved.
I actually did not care for The Martian as much as I remembered caring for it, which was quite a lot back in the day.
I rewatched it the other year and I really enjoyed it. So, but I you know.
Had you watched Project Hail Mary before?
No, I hadn't.
That's the problem. Watch it now.
All right.
It's ruined it. It's blown it out of the water.
Jack, I'm sick of this shit. I need to speak to someone that isn't you. Did you know? I know we mentioned it at the beginning.
Yes. Juliet, I believe their name was.
Yes. Did you know that this week, a member of the podcast has taken what I could argue as a large chunk of the creative control? Juliet.
Yes.
Has prepped us an entire PowerPoint on why we should come to their birthday.
We'll be reading that later.
We'll be reading that in the Patreon, and also a short story for me and you.
A fanfiction.
A fanfiction.
But not the gay kind where we bum each other or anything like that.
I don't know what happens to this.
I asked explicitly, it can't be the kind where we bum each other, and they went, no, it isn't, you can read it.
But I think this might start a new section where fans send us in fanfiction, and if the team approves it, we read it.
Yep.
I would be up for this.
Me too.
I've read the first few sentences of this. It's excellent. It's by Julia and Rebecca with a K. Rebecca. It's worth saying that Rebecca made her way in as well. But I do feel like Julia is definitely the main source of this. All right. Do you want to read it with me?
Oh, wow. Okay.
The Adventures of Jack and Tom. Jack, you're going to be playing Jack. I'll be playing Tom and everyone else.
Okay.
And I'll be reading it. Hello, I am Tom, says Tom.
Hello, I am talking, exclaims Jack.
They are not lying. Ready? We are having a podcast together. They say together. They have a mind bond. They are linked and forever will be. If you kill one, the other dies. That is why you cannot ever kill them. But then podcast director Mirren is done with them. She has had enough. She is now talking. You say, Mirren, shut up.
Mirren, you pull up a script. You have lines. I think Mirren should read her lines.
Okay, yeah.
Shut up. I am talking.
Podcast director Mirren says, emerging from the shadows, epic podcast intro plays. What? No! We are the talkers here, Tom talks.
Yes, that is a statement that is correct. Jack also talks.
My worst moment of the week is this, Tom says. Tom is talking again. He should not. Podcast director Mirren is done. She is done. She and the worm have nice conversations. They do not want Tom and Jack. They will run the podcast. They do not need Tom and Jack. While Tom and Jack are focused on podcast director Mirren, the worm is behind them plotting. It is always how is the worm doing, but never where is the worm going. The worm is going to fight Jack and Tom. That is where the worm is going. The worm takes a podcast mic and hits Jack and Tom with it. Jack and Tom flee from the studio, unable to comprehend the immense power and aura that podcast director Mirren and the worm hold together. They are unstoppable. Jack and Tom have been exiled to the streets. Where do they go? They go to the pub. They are sad. They are so sad. They think about doing unthinkable things to the world, but they don't. Do you want to read from Jack Buys?
Sure. Jack buys 10 pints of Guinness in his Shop I'm Talking branded Guinness cup instead of 10 Patreons. This is a sad day. For the Patreon is only £5 or $7. This is a plug. Buy the Patreon, please. They need it. They are now exiled to the streets. No job, unemployment.
Tom listens to Bruce Springsteen and wallows in guilt and agony, for he was not born in the USA and now is out in the street. Also, he has no more podcast. Back at the studio, there is a new segment. It's called Podcast Director Mirren and the Worm is Better Than Tom and Jack. Yes. The podcast instantly gains millions upon billions of new listeners and watchers. Bruce Springsteen is a guest on the podcast because of the fact that Tom is not there anymore. Bruce had a vendetta against Tom. Tom did not know this, but now he does. Now that podcast director Mirren is now the podcast co-host Mirren, they are in need of a new podcast director. Bruce Springsteen decides to quit music and touring and take on this new challenge. He is now podcast director Bruce Springsteen, and everything in the world is right. Now at the end of each episode, they check on how Tom and Jack are doing. It is always not well. Now, what did we learn from this fanfic of mine? It is that podcast director Mirren is right all the time. Now Tom and Jack should have a think. Maybe get the Patreon instead of a drink. Buy the Patreon and don't end up on the streets. And you, dear viewer, can find out if Jack really cheats.
What does it rhyme?
The end.
Was it like a Dr. Seuss novel? Well, fair enough. Very well done, Juliet and Rebecca.
Excellently well done, Juliet.
Very, very good.
I was immersed in that story. I was feeling
it was bloody good.
Juliet, well done.
Well done. Well done. I don't know how to add.
Oh,
I really like that Bruce Springsteen became the podcast director.
That was a very unexpected twist.
Do you think it would be a new challenge for him, or do you think it'd be easy given his expertise?
I think it would be a challenge. I think he would struggle to wrangle us, and he'd have to stop himself from bursting into long, soulful anecdotes about his past and rock and roll.
Mirren's mic'd up. Maybe Bruce.
And his
the
father.
thing is, Mirren uses it so sparingly. Maybe Bruce would use it all the time.
Bruce every 2 seconds would be like, "My father." He always talks about his dad. Bruce does have daddy issues, but he's admitted that.
That's good of him to know.
I went litter picking, Jack. I picked litter.
Yeah, I've only ever seen old people do that.
I'm putting myself through jury duty as a punishment for being a YouTuber.
That's not what jury duty is, but go on.
Yeah, well,
community service.
Community service, yeah. It was good, Jack. I've been doing that. I got a bit of a power trip because you realise, right? What is litter? It's whatever doesn't belong in the park. And guess who decides what does and doesn't belong in the park, Jack? The litter pickers. So I was going through. I see like an annoying child in my bag. Not because they were annoying. No, okay. I was picking litter, right? And by the way, when I pick litter, I wanted the biggest bag. Like in Animal Crossing, when at the end they like weigh everyone's done, they go, and this is the winner. I was like, I'm going to win. So I ignored. I don't go for your measly cigarette stubs and your bottle caps. No, I'm going for fucking cans that are left about. I'm going for fish and chip boxes. I'm going for leftover meal deals. I'm going for the big stuff. Okay, you only have an hour to competition. And you're in zones, you're segmented into zones. I got really annoyed if people got onto my turf. All right, I was litter picking. I picked up a lot of But then in the end, I did start picking up cigarette stubs because I got all the big stuff. I was doing it super, super quick. I was sweating. I was covered in sweat. I was underneath a bench picking up cigarette stubs. Jesus, Jack, things have gotten worse for me. I was underneath this thing, picking up cigarette stubs. And this man, in what I can only assume was a dastardly power play, sat on the bench and went, I'm just going to sit here while I was underneath it picking up stubs. There were 3 other free benches and he picked the one I was underneath. I saw this as a power off and I stayed under the bench and I picked for a while. I won. Oh, I didn't. I think he won because I left.
Yeah.
Then I waited at the end for the big way up. But I've been picking litter now for an hour. I'm very sweaty. I'm on 4 hours sleep. I got to get up early for litter picking, and then I go back for another 3-hour nap.
Did you do this with anyone, or did you just do this?
Yeah, I did it in the community.
No, but like anyone you know?
No, only the people of the park.
Wow.
I mean, I'm very deeply.
Who signed you up for this?
I signed me up.
Why?
I want to help.
Who convinced you that was going to be fun?
I convinced me. It was very fun.
Okay.
I wanted to help out.
No, it's good.
It is very good. And I've been telling everyone.
It's almost out of character is why I'm like, did Freddie put you up to this? That's
No. Well, I have a lot of time and I like parks. And I thought if I make the park cleaner, it'll be nicer for me.
Never mind. It all lined up after you said that. I went, okay. No, that makes sense. Sure. Yeah.
I've been walking around the park and I was like, oh, I should just pick up this litter. And I was like, hang on, I'd like to be rewarded in a structured system that rewards me. So I waited until I had signed up. I had to audition too. It was weird. Anyway, I'll get into that a different time. And then at the end, I go back. It's been an hour. It's the 10:30 a.m. cutoff. I've got my big fucking bag. I found like a metal rod. I found some crazy shit.
Why can't you just keep carrying on?
I can't keep carrying on. That's not how it works.
Why is it so structured? I figured they just send people out and they're just like, yeah, just pick it up.
I mean, idiot. That's not how it works.
Okay.
You can only litter pick in your zone.
This is weird.
I saw meal deals in the other zone that I knew I couldn't go and get.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
I couldn't go and get it from that. Maybe, to be honest, maybe I took the zones way too seriously.
It sounds like
I think I played a lot of video games and I hated when people came in my turf. I was giving them eyes. Like, anyway, I went for the big way up. And you know, like in Animal Crossing, where they go, and then we have a winner and they give them a medal. That didn't happen.
none of that. Did they even weigh it?
No, they just were like, oh, thanks. And I went, well, hang on. First of all, I assume this is a competition. Second of all, I assume there'd be a moment of glory where we're all gathered around and we all go, Tom's got the most. He's the most young and sprightly one and he's put in a whole fucking shift.
Were they all old people?
Yeah, no one gave a shit that I got way more than all of them. And I knew for a fact I got way more, to the point I almost started picking up their bags to like test that mine was heaviest. I'd even put leaves in my bag just to fatten up the bag. I really, really, really wanted to win. I was fucking horrified.
You were cheating. You were cheating at litter picking.
I was so bummed out because I fucking like, no one gave a fuck. Jack, no, when I tell you no one gave a fuck that I'd got the most, they were all like, we did this together as a group. I was like, well, we didn't know, did we? Because we're measuring everyone's bag as equal. What is this, fucking communist Russia? No, it's not. It's capitalism we live in, okay? And I've won the most because I've worked hard and I deserve the biggest reward. And I got no reward. And I was so outraged that I did nothing. It wasn't the sort of thing where you do something.
No, doesn't feel like you were in any standing to do anything about it.
But anyway, next month I'm going to go again. I'm going to refine
you're still going to do it?
Yeah.
I feel that'd be it for you.
No, I'm going to refine my strategy.
You still want to win?
Yeah, I'm going to figure out I was measuring it by, you know how back in the day, everyone used to measure YouTube channels as best by subscribers, and now they measure it best by view counts? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not sure how this quite equates, but I can see where you're going.
I'm trying to unwire something deep within me.
Sure. Fair enough. Well, best of luck with that. This is the thing I've been doing recently. I think I mentioned it before. There's now, well, I think there's several, but in this half of the country, there is one Chick-fil-A. I love a Chick-fil-A. I go for Chick-fil-A whenever I go to America, and now they've finally got one in London.
It's great, right?
It is great, and I love having it. I went to the one in London, right? It's like
I was asking you if it's great. I wasn't me saying it is great.
Oh,
I wasn't declaring.
It's good. Yeah, I'd say it's arguably better than in the US, but I mean, that's...
Jeez.
You know why?
Why?
I'll tell you exactly why. I've identified the difference between UK Chick-fil-A and US Chick-fil-A, and everyone's going, oh, wow, Jack, this is so astute of you. Okay, thanks. It's because I have the spicy deluxe meal, right, every time. I get the Chick-fil-A sauce, and it's all pretty dead on. It's all pretty one-to-one, but there's one big difference that makes the UK one better, and that is that the cheese is real. Because we have so much more standards about how our cheese has to be here, and we have good cheese, so the pepper jack cheese that they put on the burger is like proper cheese.
So they put cheese on chicken?
Yes.
Can you do that?
Absolutely, you can.
I've never done that. I put cheese on bacon the first time a while ago. It was a whole different thing.
Yeah, no, you put cheese on it. Pepper jack cheese too, spicy cheese.
I don't know if you should. I don't know.
It's good. They do it there. I'm not even the one doing it. Anyway, they do it for you. It's not even like a thing I came up with. Like they came up with it. But anyway, I went to. I had a drive up Chick-fil-A.
You drove to London?
Yeah, it's in Kingston.
How long is that drive from here?
Hour and a half.
And you did. That's a 3-hour round trip.
Got a lot of time. I got a new car. It's a classic car. I love driving it. I thought a good excuse to drive my nice car. Drove it to Kingston.
For lunch? Did you have to set off?
Nah, dinner. Did it at night time.
Right.
Set off at 4, eat at 6, back by 8.
What if you hit traffic on the M25?
That's it.
Okay.
Anyway, maybe not an hour and a half. Maybe it's an hour and a quarter. I don't know. Look, either way, maybe it's 2 hours and a half. Round trip.
Continue.
I go Chick-fil-A. I walk through the door. The people of Kingston, London, not Jamaica, aren't. But although it could be true of Kingston, Jamaica as well, aren't expecting Jack Manifold. They just weren't expecting me, obviously, because I walked through into this Chick-fil-A. I go in, and one of the kitchen staff looks at me and goes, and then talks to his mate, and both the kitchen staff start looking at me. And I'm just waiting in the line wanting to order my food. And slowly, the kitchen is just all gathering around the window. You can see the kitchen through the counter. There's like, you go to the counter and then there's a window to the kitchen where they grab the food from. And they're all gathering at the window where you give the food and staring at me. And I think they think, I don't know if they think it's like a one-way system. It's not. I can see them all staring at me. And they just all keep staring. And the line's long. So I'm just stood in the line, sort of waiting. And I'm trying not to stare back because it feels rude. But I can see them and they're just staring and they won't stop. Like they've got burgers to be making and they're not doing it. They're just staring at me. And like they stare for like a long time. To the point where when I got my meal, the guy came over and sort of like grinned when he gave me the meal. And I like looked inside the bag to see if they'd left me a note. It felt like they surely had something to say. They stayed for so long.
They didn't say hello?
Nothing.
Wow.
They just stared at me for what was genuinely probably 20 minutes. Like 20 minutes stood in Chick-fil-A getting stared at, and I opened the bag and I figured maybe they've written something on a napkin like, "Hey, Jack Manifold." I don't know.
Do you get recognised a lot now?
Yeah.
How much? Has it changed since doing the videos for Harry? This is my new lucid talk I'm doing.
I just don't know. I get it happens a lot. I get it a lot. It's from a different demographic now, is what it is. So I think I.
When you say a lot though, how many? Like, if you were to walk around town, how many times?
Brighton's not so bad these days.
It's not a lot, is it?
I find I get it. Where do I get it most?
Is it every day you get recognised?
If I'm out and about, yeah. Like if I'm like out for the day.
Yeah.
But like, no, I think I can get by like. Like nip to the shops, like no.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, it's still pretty frequent.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. But they were just. I think it's happening more in places where people don't expect me and they really stare. It happened in Prague a couple of times, and like people in Prague were very shocked. Yeah. Like they sort of like I'm just like out for drinks with my brother, and there's these lads just staring, and then as I go up to leave, they're like, "Before you go." And like, it was a lot of that.
I get that. I was in a graveyard not long ago and everyone was like, "Why on earth are you in this graveyard?"
Why were you in a graveyard?
Hanging out.
You don't even have any dead people in the graveyards around here.
No, it wasn't around here. It was
All your family are like...
It was in Gloucestershire.
Oh my God, it wasn't even...
I was
you
in
don't have family there either.
I was in a graveyard in Gloucestershire.
Why?
Oh, hanging out.
That's not... Are you like an emo now? That's where emos hang out.
Nah.
Goths?
I wasn't emo. I was drinking a coffee.
Oh, no emos ever drinking coffee.
No, emo would drink Monster. I wasn't emo.
Oh, good point.
I was
okay, touche. Yeah. Fair enough.
I was hanging out. I was just, I don't know. It's there.
Well, fair enough. Well, I'll tell you what. I've got one last thing to talk about before we probably move over to the Patreon because I need to get this out.
No, we're going to have to cut like 7 minutes from this. Don't worry.
Yeah, like I said, we've got time.
Yeah.
Tom.
Jack.
Spider-Man Brand New Day.
It's a good
I
one,
assume you've seen it.
I have.
What a fucking film.
Yeah, my mate did very good in it.
Oh, yeah, your mate Tom Holland. You even speak to him about Spider-Man. You spoke to him about the Odyssey.
Wasn't allowed.
When he was Telemachus.
I didn't catch a single character in the Odyssey's name besides Odysseus. I couldn't figure out their names. They're all different.
I know them all, man.
Wow.
Telemachus, Penelope. I forgot my...
Athena.
Sinon. That was Elliot Page's character.
Yeah. No, T did good. Friends call him T.
Fair enough.
Or Tom. But then I go, I'm
He's
Tom.
from Kingston.
Yeah, no, we talked about that.
He lives in Kingston.
Well, not yet, but in my head.
I don't know. I think that's public. He lives in Kingston.
Sure.
Near the Chick-fil-A. Well, maybe not near the Chick-fil-A. I don't know where his house is.
Okay.
I just know that's his area of London because he lives near Stormzy and they speak about being neighbours sometimes.
Okay.
There's a little fun fact I know about T. I don't even know him and I know
No,
this
don't
shit.
call him T, Jack. You don't know.
Yeah.
about that.
Anyway, but when I went to the premiere actually. I went to the UK premiere of Spider-Man Brand New Day with my brother. It's the first ever time going to
Did you enjoy
a
it?
movie premiere. I had a great time. We saw him, Tom, and Zendaya, and that was it.
Zen.
Oh, no. And Marissa Tomei, who is Aunt May.
Oh, cool.
And Florence Pugh, who's in the film for 5 minutes.
Yep.
No, by the way, no John Bernthal, lots of screen time, was not at the premiere. You know, no Sadie Sink, was not at the premiere. But Florence Pugh.
She made time.
Who had, I genuinely believe, 2 minutes of screen time in the film. She was there.
Good on you, Florence.
Which was nice. So saw Florence Pugh, went in, watched the film. Okay,
here's a question I have about the movie. Why on earth does Hulk come back? It makes no sense.
Fuck off! You're stupid.
He's just spent the past decade explaining to the audience, by the way, I can be really smart now and contain
Oh
it.
yeah, and by the way, it was wank. It was shit. It was the shittest thing ever. Hulk is interesting because he's a big monster, not because he's a fucking...
Yeah, but...
Oh, I'm gonna dab.
Yeah,
he
but
dabbed, he dabbed. The first thing he did on screen was actually dab, and you're defending this character.
Yeah, but how... No, I just don't understand how now he's lost control of the Hulk.
Fucking Jean Grey did some bullshit to his... we're spoiling the movie.
It's all right. It's been out for long
Spoilers.
enough. Everyone
Jean
has
Grey
seen
controls his freaking brain and ruins it.
So you think she... No, but what? No, but he has the thing on, like, I'm not going to turn into the big guy. He can control if he turns into the big guy now, can't he? That's the whole point of Smart Hulk.
No, Smart Hulk is dead. Because Jean Grey broke him.
I don't think that's...
Yes, that's literally... He goes, she broke something in there. That's like his line. Like, that's like the whole line he says. He goes, she broke something in there.
And then for some reason, Hulk, like, half recognises Peter Parker.
That was less... That was a bit ambiguous. But, like, I'm so happy to have Hulk back, man.
He's great.
Hulk is such a good character, one of my favourite Marvel characters, and he's been wasted in MCU. His best appearances have been in Avengers and Avengers Age of Ultron. Like, and they weren't even that good. Like, I think Age of Ultron is probably the peakest MCU Hulk we've had, and that's dreadful.
I can't really remember Age of Ultron. I remember
It's
Avengers.
not a great movie, but
Avengers was awesome.
They have, like... I don't know, man. No, actually, Avengers had some really good Bruce Banner Hulk stuff. They really like do that dynamic quite well. But like, God, I think the best version of the Hulk we've had on screen was fucking 2003's fucking Hulk. 2003 Ang Lee's Hulk, and it was bad. It wasn't even good, but it kind of understood the character. And then they fucking do... sorry, I could lose my mind. It was the worst thing to bring up.
I enjoyed Spider-Man Brand New Day a lot.
I enjoyed it so much, and I'll be honest, my favourite moment was when they brought back the Hulk.
I thought it was heartbreaking between him and Zendaya.
Yeah.
I found that very sad.
They played that very well. I thought they did a really good job. I think it was the right thing to do, not to just like put them back on track and make them like in love
I don't think
again.
Jean Grey should have been killing all those people either. I think we should just forgive her for that.
I do think she got off easy.
She killed like a lot of people, and he was like, "You're not a killer," and she like just killed like one of the Hun by putting a knife through his own chest. Stab Spider-Man.
Yeah. I mean,
she killed a lot of people. And at one point, she threw a guy off a building.
No, the worst one was when she just like embodied that homeless man and made him jump in front of a car.
She did. She was like.
She did some like sinister shit.
I'm really sorry that her sister has maybe died, but we didn't see it on screen, so we don't know if she actually died.
She did die.
Yeah, but if you don't see it on screen, then it's probably not happened.
No, she's dead.
She's
not an important enough character.
I don't know if her sister. I'm sorry, her sister died. That doesn't mean you can just kill homeless people.
I agree.
Like you can't. I'm just gonna say it. All right.
But oh my God, they nailed first fucking Tom Holland Spider-Man movie where he left the mask on more than he took it off. Thank God. Make Spider-Man wear that damn mask.
Yeah, and he didn't fucking have a mentor. I liked that.
Yep.
He was Spider-Man.
I liked that they nailed him being a bit more of he's not nailed, but he's worked more on his New York accent. They got the New York-ishness of the movie behind it.
They did.
That was much better.
I love the end credits.
I love that they just, even as little cameos, they threw a couple of the villains in there. You know, Tombstone was there for a second. It's kind of fun to see him as a little cameo.
It was good stuff.
Again, the fight with the Hulk, bringing back
great.
Savage Hulk was incredible. And it was the first time in the whole MCU he did this clap.
Yeah.
Famous
Big
Hulk clap. I did a face. I pulled a face. I was so excited. I'll be honest, I thought Punisher was a really, really good addition.
I thought he was all right.
I thought he really shone in the film.
It was he got a lot of time in that film.
But I thought it really made sense because it was the contrast. I think Spider-Man was trying to liken himself to him, and he's like, "No, you have a choice. You don't have to be in isolation the way I do." And I think he was a really good character for Spider-Man to reflect himself against.
Yeah.
And I also thought he was really funny. Like I like the bit where he came out shooting the Hulk with bullets, and John Bernthal screams weird. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah.
Like he came out and goes, it's not like I'm shooting a gun scream. Most people go like like it's like a bit. He sort of like it's down. He goes like he screams in a really weird way. I like laughed out loud at that scream because he does it. He holds it for a while, comes out with a big gun, and sort of does like a terror scream at the Hulk,
which is what you think the Punisher would do.
It's really good. I am so desperate to watch specifically that moment back. I need to go to the cinema and watch it again. It killed me.
Oh,
he screams so, and then when Jean Grey takes him over and he acts all effeminate, it was really quite amusing.
It was good stuff.
It was good. I actually thought, love him or hate him, I hear he's not the best guy. I thought he did a very good job in that movie. So yeah, I watched it at the premiere. Had a great time there. And the movie ends and everyone claps because it's a fucking great film.
Yeah.
I do think it might be the best Spider-Man film ever. I think Spider-Man 2 is the only one that could beat it.
I think Spider-Man 2 is...
I think Spider-Man 2 beats it.
Yeah, come on.
But
it's hard. The scene where you're carrying Tobey Maguire with the mask above after he's...
Yeah, it's hard to top.
Anyway, sorry, continue with the story.
But it's a very good film. I think everyone's so refreshed because the MCU's been fucking poo in a toilet for the past 10 years, whatever it has been. Probably a bit less, but still. And everyone's clapping. It's great. And as the credits begin to roll, I can still hear clapping from the balcony up top. I'm thinking, who's up there? I look, and there's a standing ovation going on, but the standing ovation consists of two people, and it is just Tom Holland and Zendaya. They're there, and I think it was quite sweet because I think obviously as the credits roll, it's now all just like the crew members, and I think they're just like kind of giving them their flowers, and it was quite sweet. But I remember being I'm sat there, and everyone stopped clapping down below, and I'm looking, I'm like, I wonder who's doing that. And there's two, they're right at the front. And I'm like, I'm not 100% sure it was them, but given it was dark, but given the outfits and the heights and stuff, I was like, I'm pretty sure that's Tom and Zendaya up there. And
we really liked that movie.
And they were just so happy, and they were just fucking
lovely.
clapping, and I was like, good for them. And they went for a while.
Good.
They seemed so happy.
That's great.
And then they had a little hug, and I went, aw. And I don't know if anyone else witnessed that moment. I don't know that, I didn't see anyone else looking. I kept looking around like, no one else noticing this? And I was like, I just got to witness a sweet little moment, and I went, "Wow, how
might
privileged."
be true.
That might be them.
That you think, or it could have been two TikTokers.
No. I was on the peasant tier. It was movie stars up
definitely.
there.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we are going to be moving over to our Patreon.
It's true.
These days of normal episode are over. Come on, join us over there. If you do want to see our monthly exclusive live stream, which we'll be doing soon, join.
September 3rd. I mean, that's confirmed. I mean, we can say the date.
Yeah.
September 3rd, we're going to be doing our first ever live stream.
Seppi 3.
9/3. So if you want to be there for the first live stream, then you better get over on that new tier as soon as it launches.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate you.
Let's see how the worm's doing. Oh my God, we nearly forgot. Hey, 100 episodes, you think we remember.
Fucking hell.
It's a bit wet, but
Lips in our feet.
It's looking well.
It's a bit hot in here, isn't it?
It's a bit hot. They're not moving, but they all seem as well as usual. Lots of worms at the minute. Healthy looking worms. Great worms.
Let me see. I can see it from there. Oh, yeah. These boys are doing fine. These are, you know what? They're not feeling the heat. They're moist in there. They're chilling. They're relaxing. They're fine. And guys, we'll see you over on the Patreon.
This week on Patreon.
What
on earth are you doing? Obviously, Edward can read Jacob's thoughts, so he knows because he reads it in his thoughts that they've kissed. He's just immediately kind of cool with it. My bird's kissing another guy. I'm flipping shit. I'm going to punch him to death. I don't know. That's me personally. My left arse cheek hurts. And I just wanted to know, what's wrong with me? And Bella's like, you fuckhead. She's like so pissed off because she's like, don't tell him that right before he goes into a fight.
I'm a fuckhead.
She doesn't call him a fuckhead. I just can't. That was creative liberty.
You fuckhead.
She's just like, you piece of shit. You
wasn't a
fucking
piece of shit.
No, she's just mad at him. She loves him, but she's mad at him because like she's like, Jacob's just about to go into a big fight.